Hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar today, my friend. If you are live on this page, I'm actually staying on this page just for 1 minute, just so I can make sure that the webinar is playing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reset this page here really quick. See if it's working. It should be working. I think I have two at the end because I had changed the link. There you go. Okay. Okay, we are live on this page, so I'm actually gonna play. Okay, awesome, cool, awesome. So guys, welcome to this webinar. So what I'm gonna do right now, if you're live on this page, let's go ahead and we're gonna get started in a few minutes. So let's just welcome a few people that's on the line right now. If you're live with us, just let us know that you're live. Let's see, who do we have so far on this webinar, guys? We're gonna get started. Tonight is gonna be massive value. So I hope you are ready, my friend, because we are about to get it in. All right. So we have Rodney on the webinar. We have Jonathan. Welcome to the webinar. Mr. Ken, welcome to the webinar. Appreciate you being here. We have Edward. Welcome to the webinar. All right, guys, keep coming in. You know, if you're live with us, definitely let us know that you're live. We're gonna get started here just in a few minutes. Corey, welcome to the webinar. Mr. James Gordon, welcome to the webinar. Bobby, welcome to the webinar, my friend. Rosa, welcome to the webinar. We're gonna get started here, Rosa. Roz from NY, welcome to the webinar. Nadu from Illinois, welcome to the webinar. Joe is on the line. Welcome to the webinar, guys. All right, Fernando, welcome to the webinar. Nicholas, welcome, my friend, welcome. So we're gonna get started here, guys, as I'm welcoming some few people that's coming in. Shell, Emmanuel Askell, welcome to the webinar, my friend. Jamel the Verger, welcome to the webinar. So guys, this is what we're gonna be doing tonight, right? I'm not gonna use the page that you're on right now, because as you guys can see, if you're watching the live part on the screen, I can't actually see the page. I'm looking from my phone, and sometimes this page that you on, sometimes it takes some time to load the stuff up. So people would write it up and I would not know they write something up until like 5 minutes later. I have to keep on refreshing and I can't see it on my end. So we're gonna take care of that, but let's get rolling. So 5 stages, I sent out this email earlier. A lot of people were excited. So 5 stages, guys, to put 6-figure income in your pocket yearly. So let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. That's one thing. I just want to make sure that you guys are actually hearing me and everything is all right on your hand. So let's check, maybe with someone that's on the line. Can you guys hear me? Right, I text a few people. If you guys can hear me and you hear me very clear, I'm gonna get going because I already checked it on my end and everything was working fine. So okay, cool. I have a few people here and starting back. Okay, awesome, guys. So 5 stages to put 6-figure income in your pocket yearly. So we're gonna get going with this stuff, guys. Welcome to today's webinar, and let's set the expectation of what you're gonna learn on this webinar today. So I hope you're excited. I am really excited. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, you can hear me, you can see my screen. Awesome. So, but first, hear this out, right? Just before we get into learning, I want you to hear this part out. You know, I was out last week and one of my mentors asked me this question. I'm gonna ask you the same question. You know, what's the #1 skill to make money online? And, you know, when he asked me the question, you know, I said, well, the #1 skill is to be able to sell. You know, I said, well, the #1 skill is, you know, is to be able to be persistent. And this guy, literally, he's making 7-figure in his business. And we'll get more into his story a little bit later. But, you know, the answer that he gave me, I want to maybe get some feedback from you guys. What's the #1 skill to making money online? I really did not really see it that way. Let's see if I can get some answer back. #1 skill, I have a few people answering me back. Okay, Richard said customer service. Well, I don't know, right? Chris. Okay, I'm gonna refresh the page, guys, so I can see your answers. But here's the deal, guys. The #1 skill to make money online is to get inside of the head of your prospect. You need to be able to get inside of the head of your prospect. And when he said that, that made so much sense. So if you're on this webinar already today, tonight, some of you might be watching this stuff at nighttime. It all depends on where you are. We have about 750 people that actually registered to be on this webinar live with us. There was about 900 people that went to the page. I actually posted on Facebook, but there's a lot of people from many different places that's watching live right now. I don't know where you are. Maybe it's nighttime, maybe it's daytime for you, maybe it's nighttime for you if you live in the UK, or you're in somewhere in Australia, or somewhere else in France, or other places. So sorry if I said day or night, doesn't matter, right? So the number one skill, guys, is to be able to get inside of your prospect's head. So what you're gonna learn today, tonight, morning, as I said earlier, this is what you're gonna learn today, guys. I'm gonna give you, number one, you're gonna learn the 5-step process I used to create $12,000 day last week. I'm not talking about 2 weeks ago, last week. I'm gonna teach you recent stuff, the 5-step that I use. The second thing you're gonna learn on this webinar tonight, I'm gonna teach you the setup for 6-figure year. Now, if you have not made 6 figures in your business yet online, or you've been trying this stuff for a while, you've been part of multiple different companies, you're not being successful, well, stay tuned to this webinar tonight. What I'm going to show you will literally impact your business big time. All right. Number 3, on this webinar, you're going to learn the formula for big paydays. Now, you're seeing that I said that I made $12,000, not $1,200, $12,000 last week in one day. So I'm going to teach you literally exactly how to get big paydays. I'll teach you the same formula that I use to do that, and you can have the same formula. So by the end of tonight or today, this morning, whenever you're watching this, if you watch this stuff, by the end of it, you should have the same formula that I use. Hold on a second. All right, my phone was on, but you will have the same formula that I use to do the same thing. All right, number 4, I'm gonna give you a success map. At the end of this webinar, I'm gonna give you something that you can hold in your hand, a success map that you can follow to get to your own 6-figure income. So how does that sound? Let me know. How does that sound, guys? Cool, awesome. All right, definitely. Let's do it, my friend. All right, Rosa said, let's go. All right, cool. All right, awesome. Now, let's see some numbers. Why this stuff works. Tonight I'm going to show you some numbers of last week. And I'm going to show you why the stuff that I'm going to teach you tonight, why it works. So over here, I was out. It was Friday. Today's Wednesday. It was last Friday. I was actually out with my wife. We had a party to go to. So, and then I posted this post on Facebook. I had a $5,000 came through. I had another 5,000, another 1,000, another 1,000, which made the $12,000 in that one day. And if you guys could see, it says my PayPal, CL Traffic Banana is my PayPal INC. I have a business on it. So I kind of set up on it. And the Gene called me as my name. It's a business PayPal account. So we was out. And while we was out spending our day, we've made 12K on the internet. Now I'm going to show you the same process. If you stay tuned, I'm going to give you a real preview, a full preview over here. Now you guys can see here in a full preview, 13K in the PayPal and the $5,000 payment and a couple of thousand, and I have a couple 97 down below. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to do the same thing. Okay. Now, for some of you that don't know me, my name is Kader. Maybe it's your first time on my webinar. This is me and my family. The number one reason why I do what I do, guys, is to be able to spend time with my kids. I don't know if you have any kids, but when you do have them, they change your life. You want to spend as much time as possible around them. So this is me and my wife. This is them, and they are growing so fast. And, it's the best part of my day to be able to wake up every morning, to spend every moment, to catch every moment, to catch the first walk, to catch the first time they call, everything. It's awesome. It's an amazing feeling. And this is me again. I used to travel a lot. Now I don't travel as much, but we about to get it back on because we have twins, and it's kind of hard to take care of twins and travel, have fun, driving nice car. And this is all possible through my online business. And I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. Okay. So my questions for you tonight, all right? I got a question for you real quick. If you have any questions that you need during the webinar, this is what we're going to be doing, because I cannot be checking my page and check this page at the same time because we are live. I want you to go and send your question to that email. Go at crushitwithked ked.com. So if you have any question right now during this webinar, I want you to send it to go@crushitwithked.com. If you have to write that down, if you have to put it somewhere or just plug it into an email, do that right now, because I will not be able to see your question as I am live on this webinar with you. All right, cool. All right, let's keep going, guys. So the aim of business is to get customer. I had a mentor the other day I was speaking to. This guy, literally, he's changing my life, right? And one thing he says that is the aim of your business is to gain customer. And a lot of people don't know that. They're thinking about making a sale for the day. They're thinking about how am I going to make a couple of sales with my business. Maybe you have a network marketing company that you're promoting and you're trying to get a sale. But what I want you to realize is that what's the reason of you getting a sale? We'll go a little bit deeper tonight, than just, hey, I just want to make a couple $100. I'll teach you how to make thousands of dollars on the internet. But we'll go a little bit deeper, right? The aim of the sale is to actually get a customer. The aim of business is to gain a customer. Let me give you a quick stuff here. And you guys can see this is Apple, and I put the brand in the middle. Just think about this being your brand. Now, if you just an affiliate marketer, you're promoting different people's product, it's cool to do that. But if you want to get big payday in your business, you're gonna need to establish what's called a brand. Just like you guys can see, there's the Apple brand, and I put you in the middle. I put it in the middle right here. And for me personally, I knew that I wanted to get Apple products. I couldn't afford them when I first started my online business. I was broke. I was a nursing student. My wife lost her job. Things was tough in the house. I couldn't pay my bills. And I remember I wanted to buy an Apple computer. I didn't have the money to do so. So what I did, I actually went to the store. I went to Best Buy. I bought a little computer for $300. It was a Dell computer. And this was my plan. My plan was that at the end of every month, I'm going to go back to Dell before the 30 days money back guarantee. I'm going to go back to Dell and exchange it for a computer that is higher price so that I can get a Mac, because I could not afford one. I could not pay for one fully because I had other bills. All right, my business was not at the level that it was. So I kept on going back to Best Buy, changing my computer. I got one for $500. I returned it back. I got one for $700. Returned it back and got one for $900. Now the Apple that I wanted was about $1,400 at the time. At the time that I wanted it. But after I got that $900 computer, I went to the library with it one day, and someone stole it while I left and went to the bathroom for a minute. Boom. There goes my dream, crushed out. Man, I wanted to get an Apple, but my vision, I never left it. So today, my friend, not only that, the fact that I am able to get the Apple, but I'm giving you that stuff in a brand way. So once you can get someone close to your brain, just like Apple has done to me and many, many and billions and thousands of people, this is what's going to happen. So imagine I started with a computer. I wanted a computer. That's what I wanted. And I'm going to teach you tonight the same way how to funnel your business in a way that it is just like Apple. I started with a Mac computer. And the next thing I know, I bought an iMac. After that, I bought an iPhone, which was the iPhone 4S. And then I bought an iPad. I'm the same buyer. And then I bought a Mac notebook. I'm the same buyer. And then I bought an iPhone 6 Plus. Not too long ago. So guys, the key is to have a customer. Now, not only that I use their product, but I am a customer of them. So building a brand, just imagine if that would be your brand. Now, how can you get people to buy from you? How can you create customer? And I've struggled so much in the early part of my career where I was jumping from business to businesses, but I couldn't take my people with me because I didn't really understand how to create a customer. I was just getting sales. And when I understood this concept that I'm teaching you right now, I was not looking for sale, but customer. It makes such a big impact in my business. And that's how I started having, 5-figure days in my business. So I'm going to teach you that stuff on a deeper level. So what's the rule of the game? Once a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. Okay, that's the rule of the game. Once you get someone to buy from you once, you can get them to buy another product. You can get them to buy something else. You can get them to buy a next product. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this stuff tonight. All right. So 5 stages to put 6-figure income in your pocket yearly. That's the title for tonight. I'm going to give you two formula tonight. The first formula is called LDTD formula. All right, pay attention with me here real quick. The second formula is the LDCPR formula. Now that looks like Chinese. You don't understand it. And sometimes people just give people formula and they don't really get it. But I'm going to break it down for you in a way that you can understand it and how it's going to impact your business, how it's going to impact you making a six-figure income, and how do you put a six-figure income in your pocket yearly? Because I've done this stuff. I have students that's doing it. I have many other friends and many other colleagues that's doing it every year. So here's the formula, the LTD formula, the LDTD formula. This is the breakdown of it. All right. The L stands for learning some, right? The D is do some, teach some, and do some more. Now, you guys can see it that way, right? Now, a lot of people learn so much information, they don't do anything with it. Oh, they don't teach other people that stuff, or they can make money by teaching it. And they don't keep doing it to have mastery. They keep jumping from, well, I'm going to learn Pinterest. Yeah, I didn't get it right. Well, I'm going to learn Facebook. Yeah, I'm going to join the next business. Yeah, I'm going to join the next business. And they never learn the information. So tonight, if you want to make a six-figure income, you want to apply this formula. So in order for you to learn something, you got to gather the information, whatever that you paid for. What you have paid for, gather that information and learn the information that you need. Now, do some, you need to gain results through application. If you buy a course from me or whoever from the internet, you need to gain results. Now, last week, I hired a mentor. I hired two mentors the last week. One of my coach, I paid him $7,000. I have another coach that I hired. I paid him $5,000 last week. Now, my coach that I hired that I paid $7,000 told me one thing. He told me, hey, Cater, tell me how many products that you've bought. And I told him, hey, man, I got so much products, so much stuff that I have bought. And he asked me how many of them that I had went through completely. And I started looking back and going back over the stuff that I had. We had so much stuff that I did not go through. So I had to go back and say, you know what? Slow down, Cater. We're going to go through everything that we have right now. We're going to implement this stuff because not all of it is good. Some of it is good information. Some of it is whack. So the stuff that are whack, I'm going to put them away. And the stuff that are good, I'm going to keep using that stuff to grow my internet business. So many people do the same thing, guys. We buy and buy and buy, but we never do the stuff to actually gain results. Now, the third step in this formula is to teach some. Now, when you get to this part, you can even teach what you've learned and charge for it. Now, if you're a part of many people, a lot of people online will just buy something, they learn it. You bought it, you understand it now, you practicing it, you getting results from it. Why are you afraid to sell it? Because you know how to do it. I mean, if you want to be an affiliate, that's cool. But remember what I said at the beginning of this webinar, you want to create customers, not just making a sell. When you're an affiliate of someone's product, you're just making a sell. Now, if you go and teach that person, it's in your own voice. You're teaching them exactly what you've learned from the experience that you have on your own. Now, you can get that person to pay you money and you can charge them. And some people are afraid. You're part of a company, a network marketing company. You have people in, but you are afraid of charging them. You're spending hours on the phone with them. Yesterday, I went to the gym, right? I went to the gym and I met this girl. She's been in network marketing for over, I think she told me 11 years. She's been network marketing for about 11 years. And, we was having a conversation and she knows so much. She knew so much more than I do because I haven't been online for that long. I haven't been building my business for that long. She knew so much. She had so much information. She bought so many products. And then I asked her, what company are you part of? Well, she told me I'm part of company XYZ. I'm not going to name the company on this webinar for a reason. But, she said, I'm part of company XYZ. Then I told her, okay, I have no interest whatsoever in company XYZ. Matter of fact, I don't like them. I don't need them. I don't have no interest. But tell me right now, as an entrepreneur, if I wanted to make business with you, I wanted to buy something from you, can we do business as me being your customer, as you being on the end of the transaction? And automatically she had the flashlight because she had nothing else to sell that was on her name. She had nothing else, no information. In spite of all the knowledge that she gained throughout all these years, you know, in spite of all the courses she's been through throughout all these years, she has nothing to sell except for jumping to the next company, or jumping, and when the company goes out of business, jumping to the next company and jumping to the next company. So I have nothing with building a company. It's not a problem at all, right? I'm part of many different companies that's bringing me income stream, but some people will not want to join your company. Now, will you have something to sell them? So you want to do some and do some more. This is the principle of mastery. So by doing more, you will master your skill set. We're gonna get through this stuff. This is the growth formula. I call it the growth formula. Now, this formula, remember guys, in this formula, you charge people for what you've learned. Now, this is the second part of the formula that I want to teach you tonight. All right, this is a little bit deeper now. This is the LDCPR formula breakdown, right? LDCPR, they both start with LD. The last one was LDTD. This one is LDCPR. Now, the only reason, don't get this stuff to, don't let this stuff confuse you. It's just letter that represent the first letter of each word. So don't let that disturb you or anything like that. So what's in this formula? Now, in this formula, guys, you need to learn some, right? You learn the information. This is the formula that's gonna make you six-figure, by the way, right? Learn the information. You're gonna do whatever this information says so that you can get results of your own. 3, you're gonna create from the information that you get now, from the information you get from me. You come tonight, you learn this information, you maybe you have a course, you have something, you're gonna create out of it. And then next, you're gonna package this information. And then the last step is release. So learn, do, create, package, and release. My friend, this 5-step will create a six-figure income in your business. Totally powerful. In the next 2-step, 3-step, where you create, you have to create a product, create something that people will pay you for, create something that they desire. And by the end of this webinar, you understand exactly how to set all this stuff up, how to do it. It's totally crazy, you know, it's totally crazy. And I'm going to teach you some of the stuff that I've learned from my new mentor, or my new coach that I just hired. It's absurd. It's phenomenal. This stuff is amazing. So I call this thing the cash formula, because if you do that, you learn something, you do it, you create, you package, you release, you're going to make money. Now the difference, there's a difference between the two formula. The difference between formula number 1 versus formula number 2. Remember, formula number 1 is to learn some, do some, teach some, and do some more. That's the formula number 1. Now, look at formula number 1 on top. You gather the information. You gain results through application. You teach people, so you charge them. And then you keep mastering your skill set by doing more. Now, the formula number 2, what's the difference? Remember, I said there was 2 formula. What's the difference between formula number 1 and formula number 2? Remember, formula number 1, I said that formula number 2 was the cash formula. Formula number 1 is the growth formula. So in number 1, you're gonna grow yourself, and number 2, that's where you're gonna make the cash. That's where you're gonna cash out. You can still make money in formula number 1 by charging, you know, people that come to you. But formula number 2, I'm gonna show you what makes it different with learn some, do some, create, package, and release. This is what makes formula number 2 different. Affiliates. After you create something, after you create your product, you get affiliates. You get other people to go out there and promote your stuff that's gonna get you more income. Affiliates will come and you'll pay them on the sales that they make. So when they make sale, you make money. If you make sale, they make money. If they make sale, you make money. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who make the sales, you always going to make money. And that's how formula number 2 is much more powerful. And that's what we're gonna go into tonight. So I hope you're getting massive value so far. The stages to set up a 6-figure income business. Number 1, stage number 1, learning. All right. Most of you on the webinar, you've bought countless of product already, you know, or if you are brand new, you probably, you know, have not bought any product. But if you buy a product, you got to go to the stage of learning. You know, you got to learn the information. If you buy a Facebook product, learn the information that's in there. Now, after you learn the information, whoever that you bought it from, I'm sure they learned it from somebody else. And now they make a lot of money from having something to sell to people, and you bought it from them, and you learn that information, and it stops with you. So stage number one now, it's learning. We all got to go through it. I'm still learning. That's the reason why I hire a new mentor, because I needed to get my business to the next level. And this guy, he's crushing it in the 7-figure. And we was having a conversation, and one question he asked me, why haven't get to 7-figure? And he asked me, what's my goal? What's my goal that I have? I have my daily goal. I have a daily action plan of what I need to do on a daily basis. I encourage everyone to get one. I have a daily goal and a yearly goal. At the end of the year, this is where I want my business to be. And I told him, yeah, I got my goals. I got a daily one and I got a yearly one, and I break it down because, I've been to many mentors, and they told me, hey, your action that you take on a daily basis will end up giving you your results for the week, because there's 7 days in the week, and it will give you your results for the month because there's 30 days in the month, and it will give you your results for the year, because there's 365 days in the year. So if you have a daily action goal, if you keep taking daily action, you're going to get to your goal at the end of the year. But my mentor asked me, what's my weekly goal? What's my monthly goal? And I didn't have those. And he said, he looked at me and he said, Kader, that's the main reason why you have not reached the income that you want to reach yet, the 7-figure mark, right? So I went back and I changed everything, and I got myself a weekly goal, because every week I'm pushing for something bigger. And I kind of bring down all my interaction, spending time on Facebook. So now I have all my time, right? I have a specific time of the day that I check Facebook. I used to be on Facebook all the time. Kind of bring it down and set my daily goal and working towards my weekly goal, which is totally powerful. So if you have that, if you have a daily goal, you don't have a monthly goal, I highly recommend that you do get that. All right. So learning the right information, results-oriented mentors. So you want to get the right information from the right people. Long-term process. You want to do this thing in a long-term way. You're learning. This is not just going to be today, you done learning tomorrow. This is a long-term process thing, right? Stage 2 now. Be sure to apply that you apply the stuff that you're learning. If you're learning something tonight, be sure to go and apply it. Go through the stuff that you bought. If you bought some information from me, regardless of who's the mentor, wherever you go through the stuff, right? Do a major cleanup, just like I had to do, right? I had to go and dig all my products and do a major cleanup. So if you have products right now you haven't actually go through, set aside a day that you will go through your product, and the ones that are whack, you just toss them away. The ones that are good, you put them somewhere that you can always go back to. And then what you need to do is to go into implementation mode. This is what you're doing, right? You go into implementation. So you go to the product and then you go and apply all the stuff that you're learning. Implementation mode. And that you just get yourself right in, right? Step 3 now. In the step 3, guys, we're going to be talking about creation. Now, if you're going to create a 6-figure income online, you need to create. It doesn't matter how you're gonna create. You have to have some types of creation. You need to create certain things in your business. You have to be different than 95% of people who's just hoping. If you're doing hopeful marketing where I'm hoping things work out, it's not gonna work out. You need to create. You need to take your responsibility and say, I'm gonna learn this stuff and I'm gonna create the stuff that are necessary for me to get to my success. You can create an info product from all the information that you already know, from all the information that you've learned, right? You can create an info product. On a daily basis, I have to create sales letters. I have to create capture page. I have to create an email to send out to my list. You have to create a list if you don't have one. So you want to create. I don't want to give you so much right now in this webinar that you feel like, man, but it's not impossible. All the stuff you're going to learn, it's way easier than you think once you become focused, because a mind that focused can accomplish anything, right? So the second way you can create something is from experience, right? If you go and learn this information, you can create a product out of your own experience, out of own results. The one thing I usually say, you don't want to be a pioneer, right? Especially when you first getting started, because a pioneer is someone who's going to go out there and be the first one to test out something. They got to do all the tweaks. They got to spend all the money. You know, you want to find what's already working and model after it. That's the fastest way to success. That's why I get mentor. That's why I get people who's successful, who has the results that I want, and I tell them, hey, show me exactly what you're doing, and I can model after it. Because I know that's the fastest way to success. Now, if you want to be a pioneer where you're gonna mess around, you're gonna find out on your own, well, you're gonna have a bunch of arrows flying at your back, because you got to test, you got to tweak, you got to change, you got to spend money, you got to do all the things that are required before you map out the road. But once it's mapped out, someone come in and they say, hey, I'm going to pay you $5,000. You teach me exactly how to get to this road. You'll be more than happy to say, hey, heck yeah. And I'll show you exactly how I did it. So guys, you want to be someone who learn from other people, you know, who's have the results that you want. Create a product, you know, create something from an expert results. You know, if you not the expert right now and you feel like, man, I can't put the stuff together, I don't have all the knowledge, you can create something from an expert's results. If you know someone that's having results on Facebook, you can interview them, you can talk to them, you can say, hey, you know, let me go ahead and create something with you. Let's create a hangout or a webinar, you know, a product or something. You know, you teach your knowledge and we can split the profit. Even if you want to create it that way, you will still end up making money because you have an expert with you. So you can create something from an expert's results. Now, or you can create something from personal results in discovery. Now, this is where you can be with discovery. More likely, if you go to the process, you go do it, the same results that I get is probably not going to be the same results that you're going to get, because you're going to have your own discovery. You might even get better results than I did, because you're going to tweak things, you're going to change things. So you're going to make new discovery, and you can create something out of your discovery, right? So I hope you guys are having massive value so far and you understand this stuff. We're going to go to stage 4, guys. You guys are ready? Right. Awesome. Awesome. Stage 4, guys, is package, right? You want to package. Now, I'm giving you the 5 stages to create a 6-figure income, all right? You want to package. After you create now, you want to package the stuff that you create. So what are you going to need to package? I have one student of mine who came to me last week, and we was actually going through some stuff, and he has his product all set. And he was showing me some of the stuff that he has ready to package it together. And I'm truly excited for him, because I could see how massively this stuff is going to help a lot of people change their business on the internet. So, you know, I kind of went over some pointers on that as far as package, which I'm going to give you tonight. So really, how do you package this stuff? You know, this is the techie part that, you know, most people are afraid of. That's supposed to be the scary part, you know, the packaging. But I'm gonna tell you, there's services out there that makes it so easy that even someone that has no knowledge on the internet, if you've never sold a product, you've never created one, it's not gonna be a problem at all. So don't be scared. I got you. All right, I got you, and I'm gonna show you exactly what it takes. So when you're packaging this stuff, what you need to do, number one, you need to create the content. You know, if you're gonna create the content, whether that's gonna be a video content, you know, if it's gonna be 4 or 5 videos or 8 modules, you need to create the content. Whether they're gonna be 4 or 5 minutes, you need to create the content. If it's gonna be an audio course where they can listen to you, a podcast, they can listen to you, right? You need to create the content. If it's gonna be an ebook, the first thing you need to create the content. That's how you're going to package it. Number 2, you need to upload the content. Now, if you have a book, you have to upload it to Amazon, right? So people can actually buy it. You know, if you have videos, you have to upload them to YouTube, Vimeo, you know, MetaCafe, or other places that you can upload videos that people will be able to consume your information and watch it. You know, if you have a podcast, you know, you have to go to different places like iTunes and upload them up so people can actually go and listen to your podcast. So you have to upload the content. Then you have to host it. You know, you have to host it. If you have a website now, if you're making a product, a full-fledged product, you have to host the content. You know, and there's only 3 steps to this stuff, guys. 3 steps. So don't let this, you know, take you over where it's like, oh man, I can't do it. You host the content. There's many different places you can host it. If you're gonna sell it, you have to host it somewhere. You know, you have to host it on a website. I have different websites that I use. Website like ClickFunnels allow you to host your product. Really easy stuff. Really, really powerful stuff. I highly recommend them. You know, really, really cool stuff. All right. So now we're done with that part. Before I get to stage 5, right, which is the last stage of you creating a 6-figure income, I want to go through something first before I go to stage 5. Now if you manage to get so far from stage 4 and all the stages, you can't quit, right? I want to share this one quote with you, because if you get that far, you guys went to the stages that I went earlier, you cannot quit. This quote says that energy in motion remains in motion until an external force applied to it. If you're in motion, you get started and you apply this information that I just shared with you tonight. You got to stage 1, you learn this information, you learn some product, you go out there. Stage 2, you go get some results, you create some stuff of your own, you go practice, test it. Stage 3, you create your own stuff. Stage 4, you uploading the content. There's no reason for you not to get to stage 5. And you would think, right? I had a couple of people who came to me and they have everything ready. They have the website. I went to the product, it's already laid out. They have everything. They have everything. The back office is done. Everything is done. They have the sales page ready. And I asked them what they are waiting for. Why are they not selling this stuff? They are afraid. They have fear. So like I told you guys, if you're already in motion, keep that motion going. Because if you stop, fear is going to be the external force that stopped them right when they have everything ready, but they are afraid to go get the money. So guys, if you get to all that stage 1 to 4, you get to stage 5, let's go with it. Get it done, because you got it, right? Stage 5 is releasing your product, releasing your information out there. Massive impact has to be bigger than you, right? When you release your product, you want it to have massive impact, and it's going to affect other people. In that stage, that's where it gets to go viral, or other people get to see your information. They get to see what you've learned. I've had so many people who went to courses. They've learned so much information. They either share it for free, they go and share it out there, they make modules, they make videos, they only share it for free, or they don't share it at all, and they don't get paid for it. And I would ask them, how much did you pay for that information? Well, I paid $1,000, I paid $5,000, I paid $3,000. Well, I paid $1,000, I paid $37. And I'm asking you, you went through that information, you actually applied that stuff, you know how to do it. Why aren't you getting $1,000 for that same information that you've gotten? And they go, well, I don't know. Exactly. So if that makes a light go bring for you tonight, bang. And I hope you understand that, hey, you know what? From all the stuff that I have, I could be getting people to pay me and me teaching them the stuff that I've learned. So this is where those guys come in, and the massive impact. I'm talking about your affiliates. In order for you to get those guys to come in, you have to release it. You have to put it out there. You have to put it on a platform where those people can go and they can make money. The platform that I use personally, I use JVZoo. I use ClickBank. I have a couple of products that's on ClickBanks. I use different places, to get other people to become an affiliate of mine. They can go and promote my product, and I'm gonna make money every time they make a sell. So if you have product right now, you bought through a company, you have knowledge, you have so much knowledge, you're afraid to get it out there. You need to do the same thing. Because if you just a consumer, you just buying and buying. And I know there's a lot of people who's in a buying frenzy. They just want to buy. I'm a buyer myself. Like I said earlier, Mac has me as a customer, even though they come out with the next phone, which is the same thing. I had the iPhone 5. The iPhone 5 has come through. It's almost the same thing. I'm a customer, so I upgraded. I went and bought it. iPhone 6 Plus came through. I went and bought that one. So guys, people are always in a buying frenzy. But on the other end, you don't want to just be purchasing. You want to be doing the selling. Also, you don't just want to be a consumer. You want to be a seller. You don't just want to be someone that's using, but you want to be a creator also. So the only way that you're going to become a creator and have other people promote your stuff is by having your own stuff. I'm going into some deep stuff with you tonight, guys. I hope that you appreciate the massive value that you're receiving, and you taking this stuff to the next level, my friend, as it is my goal. It is my goal for you to take that stuff and go crush it. I mean, you can go on many webinars and they don't teach you the real stuff that's going on and how to do this stuff. Well, this webinar, you learning exactly, the 5 stages that you need to make a 6-figure income. If you go online, ask most of the people who are making 6-figure income, they have something they are selling. Most of them do. You go on JVZoo, Warrior Forum, Warrior Plus, wherever that you want to go, all of them are selling something and you are buying. If you're part of my list, I send you this webinar, I get you in this places because I care about you. I want you to be making the 6 figures. I want you not to be, struggling to pay your bills just like they don't. I want you to be in that status where you're getting people coming to you, buying your stuff, creating a customer base. I want you to be on that level, my friend. And that's why I'm sharing the stuff with you today. All right. So after that, what you need to do is to choose a platform. As I told you guys, these are the main 3 that I use. I use JVZoo, I use ClickSure, and I use ClickBank. So you can host your product there and get affiliates now, other people to go and promote that stuff. I hope you're having fun so far. This is the first part of tonight's session, or today's session, this morning session, whatever time you're watching this. And now the second part, I still haven't teach you. Right now, I'm teaching you how to make a 6-figure income online. I haven't teach you how to have big paydays. And I showed you earlier my PayPal, and I showed you I had a $12,000 day just the other day out with my wife, and just like that. And we keep making those days. They become usual to us as we get better and better, as we teach other people exactly how to do the same thing. Well, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that also. I'm not just going to teach you how to create a 6-figure income, which I just showed you. Exactly. You need to be creating stuff. You need to be charging people. Don't be afraid to ask for the money. You need to be able to learn this information. If you bought this course for $2,000, there's no reason why, if you go out there and have results in it, why you can't teach it and charge $2,000 for it, right? Create your arsenal. Create. Creator makes more than consumer. You need to be transitioning. So, all right. I mean, some people will keep you on their list and they just want you to buy and buy and buy. They never give you the secret. Now, you literally getting that stuff from me for free tonight, guys. This is really, really powerful stuff that you can apply now. So formula the big paydays. You guys can see over here, right? There's a $5,000 here, another 5,000, another 1,000, another 1,000. And that's a big payday. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, right? I just showed you how to create a 6-figure by product creation. Now, how do you establish a big paydays in your business like that, right? So cool. Here's the number 1 key, guys. High tickets product. If you already have product, you selling stuff, they're like $10, $30, or you part of a company, you selling stuff that's only $30 or $100, you can only make $100 if you get 1 person. For you to make $500, you have to get 5 people for the day. And the average people, they the good people, the people who are sponsoring like crazy, who has big teams, the average person they sponsor in the network marketing business is usually 2 to 3 people a day. So even if they're selling something for $100, you're making $200 to $300 a day. Guys, if you want to have big paydays, I'm not saying if you're part of a company, they only have something, an item for like $30 you selling, you cannot make money. But it's gonna take you a lot of customers for you to make money like this. For you to make $10,000 if you're selling something for $100, you have to sell 100 of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, guys. So listen to me. Now, you want to have high ticket products. If you're not selling high ticket products, if the company that you're part of don't have high ticket products, you cannot make big paydays. Now, if you have your own products and you don't have high ticket products, you cannot get those big paydays. All right. So what is high ticket product? High ticket product is a product that consists of more hands-on, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, live event, inner circle, private mastermind group. So any of those could be a high ticket product. So if someone bought your product and you have a group coaching inside of it, you can charge them $5,000-$10,000 for those coaching. One-on-one coaching, those goes for up to, I have a two one-on-one coaching that I bought last week, and one of them for $7,000, one of them for $5,000. So that's about $12,000 altogether that I spent on coaching already, in this month. So group coaching, live event. If the person has a live event that's going on, you can charge them, high ticket price on live event. Inner circle, private mastermind group. If you have a private Facebook group or mastermind group where you link up together, where you get together with the person, you can start charging those high price. You know, if you're going for big payday, your funnel must have, it's a must have. You must have a big ticket product in there because that's what's gonna make you the big sell. I'm talking about 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000. And if some of you who are my students right now, you're probably going, well, heck, how the heck am I gonna charge $10,000? You know, or how the heck am I gonna charge $5,000? Guys, the best way, you know, when I first started myself, it was impossible for me to see myself making the type of number of income, or someone, you know, paying me $10,000 or, you know, $5,000. It was impossible for me to see it. And I think the easiest way, personally, I said the easiest way for you to see that in your mind, to get used to it, is to do it yourself. If you have a coach and a mentor and you charge them, because I'm the same way. If I buy a product and I felt that going through information, going out there create results for myself, I have the right to charge the same price. If I go out there and buy a product for $5,000, after I go through whatever I need to go through, if it's awesome information to change my business, I have the right to charge the same price. If I bought something for $47, I can create my own product and go out there, get the same information. I have the right to go out there and create my own style, put my own flavor to it, put my own, you know, recipe to it, and charge 47, 57, 100, you know, 200, 300 for it, because I'm putting my own self to it. So I think you need to learn, if you have the same type of mentality that I have when I first got started, that I had when I first got started in my business. I didn't feel like I was worth money. I didn't feel like, you know, people would join my business and I would spend 3 hours on the phone with them, explaining them stuff and not asking them for nothing. People will join my business and I tell them, no, I got you, man. I got you. You got nothing to do. I'm going to set up your autoresponder. I'm going to be your personal closer. You know, call me on the phone. We're going to do a 3-way. And my time become crazy. My team started to grow, but I had no time for my family. I was consistently on the phone. I was helping people close. I was doing 25 webinars a week, teaching people, helping people. I became Superman. But I collapsed. I couldn't do it because my wife ended up having twins, and it was like, whoa, my time has to go to my family. So I had to switch my business and learn exactly how those guys are doing it. They making thousands of dollars, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in sales, and they barely on the internet. They barely on Facebook. They barely. And the stuff that I'm teaching you right now, guys, is the same stuff. It's the same stuff that they are doing, and I'm teaching you the same thing. So if you want to make big paydays, guys, you want to be able to see someone who's doing it, exactly how they're doing it, and you can model the same thing. All right. So hopefully that makes sense for you tonight, today. Right? The formula to 10K with product creation. I'm going to give you the formula right now. This is the success map. I want you to follow this formula. I gave it last week in one of those webinars that I was having. I'm going to give it again. So formula to big payday. You need traffic, right? Traffic is always a need. Without traffic, you cannot make any sales. You need the main product, which is gonna be a low tickets, anywhere between, you know, $7, $9, $10. You know, the person, you get them inside of your funnel, and even sometimes you could use it for free, where you give them a free ebook or something. You get them inside of your funnel. Next, you have an upsell. When the person come through, if you don't have an upsell, if they are buying from you, there's no reason for you to stay. No, stop buying. You have more product. You have more stuff, right? You would like to make big paydays. Do you just want to make $30 or do you want to make $197? So you want to have a funnel that has an upsell. After the person buy, you know, marketing, the person is happy. You know, that's why you will see most videos that you go through after you buy, they know you have your credit card right outside. You know, all you have to do, some software, some tools even allow you to have what's called one-click upsell. This is for another webinar in the future. We'll speak more about one-click upsell, but it's where the person don't even have to put the information or the card or all this. They just click a button that says agree. And if you charge $97 or $197 for your upsell, it automatically charge their card, automatically make you more money. And if you don't have that upsell, you're going to miss out on all those people because there's a specific number. If you do your numbers and you know that, hey, you know what, from my traffic, I'm getting about 70% opt-in rate. So every 100 people that comes in my funnel, 70 of them put the email. And for my low tickets, I'm getting 5% of people to buy it from me. So 5% of people, every time you get 100 people, 5 of them will buy it. And with your upsell, if it's converting at maybe 1%, you know, for every 100 people that come in, you're gonna make a $197 sales, and so on, guys. And then the next thing you want to have is upsell number 2, where you sell them more, $297, $497. And for some of you that's watching this, maybe you've been online for so long and you have so much knowledge, you have so much product but you have so much information. That's why I said stop and go through the information that you have. Get the skill set that you need so that you can start having multiple skill set, and then you can start charging more money. So upsell number 2. Upsell number 3 now, which is the coaching, specific coaching, you know, $1,000 to $2,000. This is where they go to the funnel and they pay you. Now the big paydays, the formula to the success, the big paydays, that comes over here. The ultimate coaching, where you're charging people $5,000 to $20,000 for coaching with you guys. I hope you see this formula and you understand how powerful this stuff is. And that's the exact same formula that I use to have a $12,000 day. But I'm out with my wife, who was out mostly the whole day, just, you know, just being us, just having fun. You know, we had a couple of places to go, but it's amazing for you to have a business that you can come home and look at your phone and you make 12K for the day. Guys, I give you the whole funnel, the whole principle, exactly how to make it happen. So if you're not making this stuff happen, it's like, what are you waiting for? You know, I hope this stuff is massive value, massive value for you. And if you need this funnel I just went off, I hope you guys saw it, you understand how it works, and you can go and crush it. So I hope you guys get massive value. So what you need to do now, guys, this is the deal. It's about an hour, almost an hour. This is the deal, guys. What you need to do right now, this is the deal, all right? I'm looking for people to work with me directly for the next 6 months. It's going down. And this is what I'm doing right now. For the next 6 months, I just got with one of my new coach, and I am gonna be teaching some of the most amazing stuff. I mean, the guy's making $4 million a year. He's crushing it online. He's one of the people that I looked up to. He's my mentor, and he's crushing it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm creating an inner circle. And the next 6 months, I'm gonna be taking people by the hand, and I'm establishing right now. I'm working on the full website. It's almost done in the back office. In the next 6 months, I'm looking for people to show you directly exactly the same thing, exactly how you're gonna witness the process. As I take my business to a 7-figure business, you're gonna witness the same process I'm gonna give you. We're gonna have webinars like this, but I'm gonna set them for a specific day. We're gonna have them on Friday. So every Friday, I already set up the Friday. It's gonna be me and you. You're gonna be able to ask me questions. We're gonna do the stuff live, and it's gonna be totally crushing, guys. The stuff that I've learned, I'm gonna come back and teach it to you and show it to you. We're gonna work on your funnels. We're gonna work on your product creation. We're gonna work on the stuff that's gonna make you money. Now, I'm not talking about I'm gonna try to get you to buy stuff. No, we're gonna be working on the stuff that's gonna make you, my friend, that's listening to me, the stuff that's gonna make you money, the stuff that's gonna turn you into a creator, the stuff that's gonna turn you into a 7-figure earners. Now, those people that I'm looking for is not people who are reluctant, who are scared. You know, you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. Even if you're scared right now, you're sweating, you're like, oh my God, man, I don't know if I could do this. That's a big task. I used to be the same way. You know, you need to step up to the plate. You know, when the opportunity presents itself, I don't remember who said that. It's not because we don't have opportunity, but most people miss the opportunity. You know, opportunity shows up. You have to say, hey, here I am, ready to go. So I am looking for people in the next 6 months. It's gonna go down. Working on the site right now, putting the videos, the training, everything together. This stuff is coming alive. It's amazing. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, this is what I want you to do, right? I want you to go to this website. You know, you watch this webinar, you see the stuff that I showed you. And I want you to go to this website over here. 6 months that crush it with KED.com. 6 months that crush it with KED.com. Now, if you're a student of mine, you're already part of my coaching student. You're already part of the inner circle. I got you in. So you already know what's going down. You don't have to go to this website right now. But if you're not in the inner part of what's going on, go to 6 months that crush it with KED.com, right? 6 months that crush it with KED.com. It's an application. You just fill out the application, and I'll see that if you're suitable to work if you're ready to take up on this task, for the people who are ready, we're gonna go crush it. What we're gonna create is gonna be totally amazing. I'm gonna teach you the exact same factors that I'm applying right now in my business to take it to the next level. And you can apply right now to create money every single day, to create the dream lifestyle for your kids, your family, to spend time with your kids and your family. Create the stuff that you want out of life. The life that you want, it wants you to. So you want to go to this website and fill out the application, and I'll see if you're ready for it. All right. So inner circle for the next 6 months, what's going to happen? You're going to apply for Cato's Inner Circle. So the application will come up. This is what's going to happen. In the next 6 months, I'm going to be working with you every Friday. Now, we're talking about, this is a webinar. This is not a live webinar. Some of it, well, you might be watching live or not, but it's not where you can ask me questions back and forth. You have to send me a question and stuff. What we're going to be doing on Friday, it's going to be totally different. It's going to be live where you can ask me live questions. We'll be interacting back and forth. I'll be looking at your page. I'll be looking at your sales page. I'll be looking at your autoresponder, how you set up things. I'll be showing you how I'm doing my back office on how I'm running ads on Facebook, how I'm growing my following, how I'm growing my list. That's another thing. That's a subject for another day. How I'm growing my list like crazily right now. Crazy. I'm applying some of the stuff that's getting me some massive amount of leads every single day in my business, and how you can duplicate the same thing. So, in the next 6 months, I'll be working with you every Friday. We're going to be live, me and you, and I will be sharing with you the same knowledge that I'm learning from my multiple 7-figure earner mentor, Alex. So with you, I'll be teaching you the exact same formula. I'll be teaching you the exact same thing. Stuff is amazing. You're gonna love that stuff. We're gonna diagnose your business live and give you instant feedback. So I'm gonna give you instant feedback of what's going on. Why aren't you making sales? You're part of this company for so long. Why you're not making sales? What is your process? We'll be diagnosing your process right now. Why you're not getting traffic? Why your page is not converting? Why are you doing those Facebook ads and you're not seeing results? People are not clicking on them. Or you doing those Craigslist ads, those Bing ads, and you're not seeing any results at all. Why you're not making the money that you want inside of your business? How can you scale up fast? How can you scale up quick? How can you hit your monthly goal of how much money do you want to make in a month? Some people don't even know. You wake up in a day and you don't even have a daily task to take action. You don't even know how much money you want to make in a month. You just want to get rich online, and it doesn't happen that way. I've been there. I've been there so many times. We just think I'm just going to get rich online. And when you come on, you don't really have a daily goals. You don't have a daily plan. You don't have a yearly plan. You don't have an action plan. So you wake up every day, just being a casualty of life. Someone send you Facebook messages. You was, working on a funnel. You go and open that Facebook message. Before you know it, you're on Facebook. You're watching the next video. You're on the next video. You're on the next webinar, the next video. And before you know it, your whole day goes by and you did nothing. So I'm going to help you stop that cycle. I'm going to help. If you are facing that type of cycle, I'm going to help you stop that, because I went through it and I had to get someone to help me, stop it. And it changed my life big time. Also, big announcement. I'm going to give you a free ticket to my live event that's going to happen in December in Orlando, Florida. It is going to be massive, where you're going to come, and that's for the people that go and apply for the Inner Circle. I'm going to give you a free ticket to my live event. It's going to go down. I'm going to have some amazing people that come in that's creating 6 and 7 figures in their business online, teach you exactly the same thing. And aside from me, you get to hang out with us. I'll teach you exactly step by step. You'll see me run my business on a daily basis. You'll understand the factors that you need live to really make your business and stand out, take it to the next level, my friend. So this is more bonuses, right? For the people that take action. Bonus number 5, I'm going to give you my Instagram training. That's like $197. You'll get the exact formula that I use to rock Instagram. You see a lot of people talking about getting traffic and leads from Instagram. It's hot. It's hot. And last week I sent out a new tool that I'm actually testing with Instagram with some of the tools that I have. And this stuff is it's amazing. I'll teach you exactly how to use it. I'll help you build a brand and following and niche target through Instagram. Number 6, I will also, for the people that I work with, the people that are qualified to work with me, I'll give you my Teespring that I'm still creating ideas for t-shirts That's bringing extra $5,000 on some months. On some months, no recruiting necessary. Facebook ad training to help you get 0 cent to 1 cent clicks. Built Facebook fan page niche. That's gonna be bonuses that you're gonna receive, and you're gonna get access to all product that I launch. Which is totally crazy. My SEO traffic bananas. Craigslist, marketing training buffet, 30K in 90 days. I've had so many products that I've launched. Insta crushing. I've had the YouTube rank to bank. I have the Teespring on fire. I also have the, what else? CPA cash. I have so many products, guys, and you're going to get access to all products that I've created. Everything will be accessible to you during that 6 months, because we're going to go ham, and I want to make sure you have every possible information that you need to go and crush it. But in the meanwhile, on Friday, we're going to get together and we're going to answer the questions. We're going to go through the stuff that's making now money, that's crushing, that's helping people make 6 and 7 figures and so on in their business on the internet. And 8, if you launch a product with the process that I just showed you earlier, right? If you launch a product, I'll support your launch and send it to my subscribers, send it to because I have many subscribers and I have a list of buyers, people that bought my product. So, I'll help you get your product out there when I send it to my list, and they're gonna be buying your stuff. So I have people that buys from me all the time on my list, and you might be one of those people if you're listening to this webinar. Just imagine you have an idea, you perfect it, you get the skills, you understand, you go out there, you create your own stuff, and you have my people consuming it. Just like Apple, you're building your brand, and next time you come out with something else, they go get it. Next time you come out with something else, they know how powerful your stuff is, they go get it. So I'm going to help you do the same thing, all right? Bonus number 9. All right, unlimited free tools and free resources. In order to guarantee your success, I'll give you access to some of the most amazing tools that I use daily in my business, and bring more leads from YouTube, Facebook, Google Plus, blogging. This is a way that you can go out and come back to see more leads and generate more traffic. Guys, this is all the stuff that you're going to get when you become qualified to work with me in the next 6 months. So what you need to do is to go to 6months.crushitwithked.com, because it's gonna go down, right? It's gonna go down. Now, if you already filled out the application, wait for my assistant. They'll get back with you and we'll work with you and see if you're ready to work with me in the next 6 months, because we're gonna go out there and we're gonna make some big impact. We're gonna help a lot of people crush 6 and 7 figure, because that's my goal. And I believe if it's obtainable to myself, I believe everybody, if you have the dream, you want something bigger, better for your family, you can do this stuff. Because I came on the internet without no knowledge, not even what the heck is a website. Matter of fact, I promise you, whenever I went to a website back in the days online, I thought Google had like a little big city, like a city where all the computer geeks come and they create all the website. I didn't know people like me are making money on the internet, or people like me are creating website. People like me are ranking on the front page of Google for different care. I just thought Google was this big company where they have all the geeks in the world. They come in and they put all the content that we see on the internet. That was kind of my mindset. That's just to show you how far I was from understanding website, understanding how to have a website. So I believe if I can do that in less than 3 years online, you can do a lot if you put your mind to it and you have the right mentorship. So you need to go to 6months.crushitwithked.com right now. Fill out the application and then we'll get back to you. So my last bonus, guys, you guys know this is what I love to do. I love to over deliver. I love to give massive value. I love to give you massive value and offer you some massive tools and bonuses. So what I'm going to give you, my last bonus, access to my list of customer for people who take action. I'll help you create your first product, right? And I will personally email it to my list. Not just my list now. I'm talking about my list of buyer. Earlier I was talking about my list in general. I'm talking about my list of buyer. Now, this is for future training. I'll teach you exactly how to segment. For the people in the inner circle, on the training that we have on Fridays. On Friday, we're going to get together every Friday now, because we need to finish up the rest of the back office. We need the training, everything. Every Friday, we're going to get together. I'm gonna teach you how to segment your list. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to get people that buys from you. You get them on a special list. Like right now, if Apple knows that I always buy their product, they would have me on a special list. I'm the special customer, you know, because I always buy. So you want to do the same thing for your customer, right? You want to put them on a special list. You know, these people, they always buy from you. This is called a buyer's list. So whenever you have something of major difference, something that you know that they can benefit from, this is the first list that you go to, because you know they are responsive to your content. You know they're responsive to the stuff that you have to offer. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this stuff, how to segment your list. And I'm going to send your product to my buyer's list and get you more sales and get your word out there, get your product, get your info out there, get the stuff that you're good at out there. All right. So I hope you have major breakthrough on this webinar, guys. So what you need to do next is to go to 6 months.crushitwithked.com and take action. For the people that take action on 6 months.crushitwithked.com, on Friday, you're going to get access to my first live webinar. So on Friday, this is not going to be something that's going to be sent to my list. This is going to be private. You know, we're going to have a Facebook group. We already have the Facebook group specifically for you. So on Friday, we're going to have a specific webinar for those people who take action. And then once you win, we'll give you all the details, exactly how we're doing this stuff. You have access to the back office, access to everything that's going on right now. You know, I'm working on 2 projects right now. The full website is my first project. My second project also have a free product for all my subscribers, for not my subscribers, for everybody, for all my customer, anyone who bought from me in the past. If you bought my product, I'm gonna have a free product. This is gonna be massive value. I'm gonna have a free product for you. It's gonna be coming very soon, and you're gonna be an affiliate. You can go out there and earn all the money on it. So not only you're gonna get the product for free as one of my customers, just my way of saying thank you. You know, thank you for, you know, believing in me. Thank you for help me in helping you. So, you know, I'm gonna give you a free product, and I'm also gonna make you 100% commission affiliate on it, which means you get to keep all the money when you make a sales, which is gonna be totally powerful. I can't wait to see how it turns out, but it'll be massive value. You guys, we're working on this stuff really hard. I don't know if you guys have any questions. So this is what we usually do at the end here. What I do right now, I usually like to take questions. I'll visit my page. Remember, guys, I said if you guys have any question for you to send it to go at crushitwithked.com. So if you did that, what I'm gonna do right now, I see I have a few questions that came in. I'm actually gonna read them on my phone. We're gonna flip the screen, and then I'm gonna answer your question. And I love doing that. This is one of the best part of my webinar. I just love to be able to, you know, be able to answer your question and be of a servant to you. So I am excited. If you didn't see me, I'm actually using the headset this time. So, you know, it's been a crazy day. You know, the kids, it's been amazing. But anyway, guys, what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to go and I'm going to read the questions that you guys sent out, and then we're going to get going. So if you do have any questions right now still, what you need to do is to send them out to me. Go to this, go at Crush It with Ked, and I'm going to receive it right on my phone, and then we're going to get to it. All right, so let's get to it. Bill Dare, D-A-A-R. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. All right, first question from Bill. All right, Bill said, when will I get started if I get into the inner circle? Okay, Bill, what you need to do, first thing, you need to go ahead and fill out the application. And, you know, once you do that, my assistant will take care of you and we'll get you going. All right, cool. All right, John Leonard, let me read your question here real quick. John said that, you know, can I create a product from all the products that I bought? I bought product on JVZoo, ClickBanks, Warrior Forum. Yes, John, that's the main case. That's exactly what I was going through tonight. You know, if you've been buying product, you go through so much information, you have so much value inside of you, and you're confident, and you go out there, you implement that stuff, you get results out of it. There's no reason why you shouldn't be having your own product and charging people, those people that are making money is because you bought the product from them, right? So that's a way that you can make extra money. Now, it doesn't matter if you're part of another business or you have another opportunity that you're promoting, but when you do have products on your name, right, you have a transaction that's being done every day on your name, and you have affiliates. Now, remember, if you're just an affiliate of a company, you actually are the one who's going out there and get product for those people, get sales for those people. Remember, a true business is built on customer, not sales. So if you're just going out there and you're getting sales, guess who the customer belongs to, right? If the company goes out of business, and we know that happens a lot, a lot of different company goes out of business for many different reasons that I don't know. So what's going to happen? You're going to lose the customer. So you want to keep your customer and make the sales at the same time. And by having more product, you'll be able to do that. All right. So next question, right? Next question, we're going to go to Sean Blair. Okay, Sean Blair, quick question here. Okay, how do I blog? All right, Sean, Sean asked me, how do I blog? You probably have been to my blog. Sean, you might have seen some of the video that I have. Well, blogging, I use WordPress personally. I have my own blog. I used to have another blogging service that I use on the side to blog, but I blog personally on my own domain now. I create my own domain and I have my own WordPress and I host it personally. That's how I would tell you. I don't have an affiliate program. I used to be part of a blogging company that allow you to blog. But what happened, they changed the system so much. Sometimes if you don't have much to say because you're just an affiliate, you cannot change anything. So they keep on changing the system. I just didn't like that. So I went and get my own blogging set up. If you would want to do that, definitely, Sean, you can just connect with me and I can help you in that department. All right, cool. Let's see if we have any more questions. All right, Mr. Marion Run asks, what niche should I go? Okay, guys, that's one thing I forgot to mention. All right, what niche should I go into when creating my product? That's what you asked, right, Marion? So Marion, the key is that, I tell people, you want to find a niche. You can create multiple products and multiple niches, but you want to find a niche that you are passionate about. It's always better. It's always best when you find a niche that you're passionate about, because you're going to be speaking about this stuff. So if you're passionate about health, you're going to the gym, you're working out, you changing your diet, it's safe to say you can have your own product in health and nutrition. Why just promote somebody else's product when you can have your own product in health and nutrition? The information, you go through the training, you understand how the stuff works. So I'll definitely say find a niche. When you're finding a niche, find something that you're passionate about. If you love writing, you love blogging, create your own product into blogging and writing, because you're going to be passionate about it. It's going to give you the extra push. Now, it takes a special person to have products in every niche all across, just because they just want to have fun. If you're that special person and you just want to push yourself, hey, you can just go ahead and crush it to 9 figures by having products all over in every niches that's possible. And as long as you understand the whole principle of how to make sales, how to get affiliates, how to get people excited about your product and go out there and promote it, you should do just fine. So I hope that answers your question. I'll definitely pick something that I'm passionate about. Like, my product is to coach people, is to help people get more leads, get more traffic, help entrepreneur get more sales inside of the business online. Most of my product focus on that in the internet marketing, online, make money online niche. So that's where I get most of my products to go. Okay. So next question, Danny Gold. All right. So Danny, I'm gonna read your question here, Danny. If you're here with me. Yeah. Go, what's the fastest way to get affiliates? All right. Now, this is the question that a lot of my students do ask me. How do I get affiliates? How do I get people to promote my product? Now, there's many different ways you can get affiliate. The number one way is to JV. When you JV with somebody else, you just tell them, hey, you know what? I'm not just gonna give you 50% commission. I'm gonna give you 75. I'm gonna give you 80%. If they have a big list, they go and send your product out to their big list. You JV with them, you're gonna make a lot more money. So that's one way that is very highly lucrative for you to JV with other people. Now, find other affiliates. I would definitely say when you start your product, you want to get a group of testers, people that's going to test the product for a lower price. Let's say if you're charging $47 or $67 for your product, what I would do, I would get people in on a early bird price for $47. And those same people, they will just go out there, create results for themselves, and they can go and promote the product, and they will become an affiliate as they get results themselves, as they see this stuff. Or I even, sometimes we'll get some people in and I'll let them have the product for free, and they will become an affiliate if the information is powerful. But the main key, sometimes I'll get people to pay me even at least $7, just so they can, that they had paid for the product, and they're not just gonna come and, yeah, it was free, they don't pay attention to it. Because when people pay, they pay attention. So I get the person to pay, and they will pay attention. And again, if you're watching this, you have not go to 6 months.crushitwithked.com to fill out that application. Do that, and the next 6 months is gonna be crazy, guys. It's gonna be crazy. On Friday, I'm gonna be hosting my first webinar with the people that take action, and we're gonna go ham. We're gonna go and crush it together. Okay, so let's get to the next question here real quick. And again, if you have any questions, please don't leave with them. I love doing this part of the webinar. It's a way that I can help you, and it's amazing. So you send me your question at go@crushitwithked.com, and I'll receive it on my phone, and I'll be able to answer the questions that you have. So don't be shy. I'm looking at my phone right now. You guys can see it's live. So who else that I have that send me a question? All right. Chip Carter. I hope it's Carter, right? Hopefully I'm not butchering your name. But Chip asks that, hey, Cater, I want to create a product, but I don't have any ideas what to create. Okay, well, that's the first step. Remember, in the first step of the formula, Chip said he wants to create a product, but he doesn't know what he wants to create the products in. I'm sure, well, Chip, your question would have been fully completed if you tell me what type of knowledge that you have. Now, if you're brand new, you don't have any knowledge, my number one recommendation would be learn. Go out there and buy some product, learn the information, learn how to make money online. I have different product that teaches you how to drive traffic, that teaches you how to do Facebook, YouTube, different type of marketing, blogging. So learn. You need to learn first before you can create. So, that's the number one thing I would recommend to anybody. Learn first, right? Once you learn, then you can create from what you've learned. And another way you can create a product now without learning is from information that you already have. Last week, I have a lady who called me. She's probably on the webinar. She called me up and said, hey, Cater, you know what? I filled out your application. I really want to work with you. I want to get my own product. I have so many ideas. I want to make money online. So we started working. We started talking. She's been marketing for over 6 years, not having the results that she wants yet. But I remember her. We went to an event. She was there at that event. She was in the house with us in a powerful mastermind. And the only thing I could remember for her was for her cooking, because she did some cooking in the house. It was crazy. Everybody loved it, And I told her, have you ever thought about creating a product for cooking, teaching people exactly the formula, the principle, the recipes that you use to cook? And she goes, no, nobody ever told me that. And that was the case. So what we did is go online, find other people that has the same type of product and model after them. And this is not something you have to create from scratch. You can go out there and find people that has the results that you want, and you model exactly after them. If they're having results, they did something right. So all you're doing is adding your own flavor to it, your own recipe. Boom, there you go. Then you start making thousands. Affiliates start driving traffic for you. You start making thousands of dollars while you're out with your wife or with your husband, with your kids. And that's how powerful it is. And by creating more of this stuff, you have more stuff, more products bringing you more income. So I told her, hey, I don't think you should be going into the internet marketing, because all I can remember you for, if anybody asks me any question about you, the first thing that comes to mind is your cooking. So why not go into that niche and create a product in that niche? So, and then she decided, yeah, let's do it. So, I wanted to tell you that real quick. Hopefully that makes some. We got a new question that just came in. Kiki, all right. Kiki say, I'm ready to get started. All right, awesome. Kiki, all you got to do is go to 6 months.crushitwithked.com. I flashed the website earlier. Hopefully you was on here. So go to 6 months.crushitwithked.com. crushitwithked.com, fill out the application. You know, one of my secretary will get with you and we'll get stuff going and we'll start crushing it in the next 6 months. It's gonna be totally crazy. I mean, what I have ready here for you guys, it's gonna be amazing. You know, I actually was working on some sheets here, and we got some sheets going on that has all the tasks. Now I'm talking about task oriented, you know, everything that you're gonna need. It's crazy. Like the way that I was working, it's a total different ball game from the way that we are working now. It's gonna help you take your business to a whole next level when you know exactly what you need to do on a daily basis, you know, from step by step. Follow, okay, this is what I need to do today. This is my task today. This is how I'm going to get to 6-figure. This is what I need to do this month. This is what product that I need to launch. This is how I'm going to change other people's lives. This is what I need to do to get the results that I want. I'm telling you, everything starts shifting because you know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you get nowhere. But automatically you have everything set in place. You know exactly where you're going. Life's just open. Boom, you get the results that you want. So hopefully that makes sense to you. See if we have any more questions here or if anything come through while I was on here. Okay. Guys, if you had not take action, go at crushitwithked.com and take action. Okay. So Ben, last question that I see right now is from Ben. Hopefully you guys send some more or we're gonna close it down. So Ben, I mean, webinar finished about an hour. You know, hour long. Usually I take about this 30 minutes to go through questions that you guys might have. So Ben asked the question. So Ben says that, hey, Kader, how long will it take me to put a product together? Well, Ben, that all depends on the type of person that you are. You know, some people it takes a month, some people it takes them 2 months, some people it takes them 3 months because they have to learn the information. You know, some people it takes them a week to put the stuff together. If you are very advanced, you understand the stuff, and it's like you're not afraid of taking action, you're ready to go, you can put a product together in less than a week. I put a product together in about a day. In less than 24 hours, you know, and the reason I did that is because I was having some massive breakthrough in that product called Celebrity X Factor. I gave it for free last week on one of those webinars that I have, you know, at celebrityxfactor.com. That product, I put it together in one day. In one day, because I did something in my business that shocked me so much. I got 1,000 leads in 10 minutes. You know, from Facebook. I mean, it don't usually happen. I get that much leads in 10 minutes. So I created a product in about a day. In about a day long, put the content together, put everything together, boom. In that one day, boom, product was created out there, ready the next week, boom, out. So guys, you can create a product. It all depends of the content. It all depends of the person. So it might take you a day. It might take you a week. It might take you a month. It might take you a year. It all depends of who you are. I don't know who you are, what type of action that you take. So I can't really, you know, that's the way that I can answer this question. All right. So guys, that's it. I mean, I don't have any more questions. If you have anything, send it to me. But guys, I hope you find massive value in this webinar, you know, in this training. If you do, you know, if you have any questions, send me a message. If you're ready to make this stuff happen in the next 6 months, remember 6 months, that crushitwithked.com, and the next 6 months is going down. It's going down with those people that we're going to be working with that's going to take their business to the next level. I'm so excited to work with my mentor that's crushing it, and he's teaching me some amazing stuff on how to set up my business to literally make 7 figures. So in the next 6 months, if you're ready for 6 and 7 figure, you know, you need to link up. You need to link up, and we're about to take it to the next level. So that was Kader. I hope that I served you real well tonight. I hope that this information that I share with you is enable you or share some type of light for you, and you can go out there and create your own results, create your own income, create your own lifestyle, your own freedom. I believe in you. If you're watching this stuff, whether you take action on that, I want to tell you, you know, I believe in you. If you're watching this stuff and you're watching live right now, I want to tell you, my friend, I believe in you, and you can do this. You know, no matter how hard things are right now, no matter where you are right now, even if you're on your last hope, you're watching this webinar and you feel like things are not going your way, you're confused, you information overload, you're not making money, whatever the case is, I want to tell you, the main key is to not quit. And I have a team, I call it No Quitters, and I never leave that idea, because I know if you don't quit, my friend, you're gonna get everything that you are after, everything that you're searching for. If you don't quit, you my friend that's watching this webinar, you're gonna be having one of the greatest testimonial, and you're gonna be changing other people's lives by you not quitting. So really, my best advice that I can give you, aside from taking action from the stuff that you've learned tonight, on product creation, on creating a six-figure income, on having big paydays, on creating a formula with with high tickets and all that stuff. There's so much that I covered in this webinar, so much value. And if you have to rewatch the replay, take notes and understand this stuff. But I'm telling you, my friend, if you're in a situation right now, you can change it, because you are not a tree, right? A tree just stay the way it is, but you are a human being. You can change things. You can change your future. You can change everything about you. But it takes a decision. It takes a courage to do that. So you have all this stuff instilled inside of you already. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be having the lifestyle that you dreamed of, the lifestyle that you desire, my friend. Because what you want, it wants you to. It starts with the power of belief. What you want, it wants you to, my friend. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to close it out for tonight. Take action. Thank you for coming here. Appreciate you for being here. I love seeing you. And for those of you that take action, I will see you on Friday for this private mastermind. It's not going to be sent to my list. It's not going to be for everybody. It's going to be a private mastermind where we're going to go deep down in your business. Why you're not making sales? What can you do? How to set up a funnel? How to set up a product? How to become creators? Now, I'm not looking for people to, buy my product or make sales of. I'm looking for people that's going to become creators in the marketplace. People that's going to change lives. People that's not just going to do this, right? I understand you need the money right now. That's all. That's where we all got started. I got started into my business so I could make money on the internet. But people that has a bigger vision, a bigger impact, where they're going to pass the money, where they're making the money now, it's not a problem. And now their goal is to impact the community, to impact the world, to impact the people around them, to make a change in the whole world as one, as a whole being, for their being to go way past the money, and they can see, something much bigger, much greater, impacting communities, giving scholarships to people, doing changes, doing amazing stuff in our community, guys. That's what I want to do, and that's what I want to impact you to do as an entrepreneur. That was Kader. Live life, love, learn. I'll see you guys later. Bye.